Hey everybody, it's your radio pal Wes Nessman and Mr. Apollo out by the Chinaberry tree. He insisted on making a guest appearance. Who could ever forget all the great shows we saw at the Lubbock Coliseum? Rick Springfield, Huey Lewis, Night Ranger. Alright, okay, we also saw Ozzy there. We saw Metallica, Judas Priest. Many great memories. As a matter of fact, when I first moved to Lubbock in about 77, I could not believe it. I was able to see Bad Company in the Lubbock Coliseum. It was my first Lubbock concert, and Bad Company was riding just a string of 3 awesome albums. And I walked up front, and I could not believe in Lubbock, Texas, I could walk right up and touch the stage and watch my favorite band. And they were pretty much the most boring concert I've ever seen in my life. They just weren't that good live. Anyways, lots of fine memories in the Coliseum, but, you know, there's a great philosopher who once said, you got to know when to hold them, you got to know when to fold them, you got to know when to walk away, and you got to know when to run, or something of that nature. I haven't studied all of his works, just the gambler thing. You know, we're never going to have the perfect venue for every act. In fact, no town does. Right now in Dallas, there's probably somebody looking around going, every place is too big or too small or not big enough or something. It's always going to be a bit like that. And right now, the only purpose in the Auditorium and Coliseum are the occasional auditorium shows, which are very, very, very occasional. And the ABC Rodeo over in the Coliseum and what they call dirt floor events. And ABC Rodeo, man, those are great people. Those are fantastic people. And I'm confident that they probably already have some kind of backup plan. But we're talking $700,000 a year in maintenance and all the money in updates that they need, the millions and millions. Now, I've dealt with a lot of promoters and stuff like that. I don't know what they charge for the auditorium or Coliseum. I don't know. But I'm telling you what I think they're worth. If I was going to rent the auditorium, it would probably be somewhere between $7,500 and $10,000, right? If I was going to rent the Coliseum, it'd probably be right around the 15 range, is my guess. Well, no matter how far my guess is off, you know that doesn't get anywhere near the $700,000 needed just to keep them up year to year. It's time to cut and run. And yeah, it may cost us a show here or there, or it may be the thing that finally makes somebody step up and say we need a venue to replace those things. And hopefully Texas Tech will be good stewards of the land once we give it back. Get some additional parking for game day and for students. So kind of think it's time for those two things to go. And, you know, if we want to get together and finance something brand new, let's do it. But right now, I think you're just throwing money into a money pit. And that's all those two properties are ever going to be. Hate to tell you that, but hey, up here, we'll rock on with all those great shows, huh? You guys be awesome to each other.